Good evening. I'm Buckingham Notion. Thanks for joining us tonight for this historic debate between the three major presidential candidates.
I'm not shiny, am I?
Just don't talk too much, Kelsey. You won't have to. Just stick to the script and remember to listen to your little friend.
Right. You're really beautiful. What's your name?
I'm not shiny anymore. You're good.
Let's go over your gestures. Right. Control. Okay, control. Now show me come together, Kelsey. No, Kelsey, no. That's legislative branch. We need executive. Remember what I told you? What looks presidential? Right, honey, right. Good. Okay. Let's see the background now, please. More Americana. Perfect. Have we got ourselves a candidate or what?
Yeah, that would be me, right?
Yes, you, dear. You.
Tonight's first question is for Mr. List. Sir, what do you plan to do about our stagnant economy?
The economy is one of mankind's biggest flaws because it demands that we destroy our world in order to survive. We have to have economic growth to sustain life and prosperity, and to sustain economic growth, we have to have more people. So many that we've decided to import new ones from across the border. It's a vicious circle that can only end in destruction and overpopulation. We're cheating our grandchildren out of a future so that we can sustain everything the way it is. And folks, it ain't even all that great. I will put an end to the tyranny of the economy and the race that created it.
Mr. McNamara, same question.
Thanks, Buckingham. I will cut your taxes, slash government spending, and keep you safe from terrorism with a vastly expanded military. Under my plan, we will restructure the national debt and get a cash advance on our new loan. We will then invest that money in the stock market to finance a new federal lottery. The more we borrow, the more we can win. In this way, we can borrow our way to a brighter future for most Americans. And Delta 39er Heavy is cleared to land on runway 1.
Excuse me, Mr. McNamara?
Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Mr. President, what is your economic strategy? Mr. President, I'll rephrase the question. How will your economic policies differ from those of your opponents? Mr. President? Okay, gentlemen, it's time for your summaries. You each have 3 minutes. Mr. McNamara.
I believe in America. And I will do what it takes to keep you focused on terrorism while we amend the Constitution in whatever ways necessary to begin building the holy kingdom of God on earth. Or whatever. And speaking of business, things are going better in the Middle East. Gas has remained stable at $25 a gallon for nearly a month, and we've had 3,000 fewer troop deaths than were projected. That's the best gas price troop death ratio in almost a year. And that brings me to my next point. You may not agree with me. You may not think I have all the answers. But you have my word, America. Unlike my opponent, I have no plans to kill you. At least not on purpose, or all at once. And Eastern 2-3 Bravo is approaching O'Hare Airport, ready to land.
Mr. McNamara?
You know, this is the silliest damn thing I've ever seen. I mean, look at this. I am the only one of us who is actually here. I mean, are the American people really being asked to decide between a puppet and a poster? And what kind of nonsense have we succumbed to? Doesn't this make anybody else here want to just end it all?
Mr. List,
Look,
please.
the United States is the richest and most powerful nation on earth, folks. And as such, we stand on the very leading edge of the human race's greatest accomplishments, as well as its deepest problems and concerns. We need solutions for energy, transportation, and healthcare, but we can't even have conversations about these things because extremist fools from both sides of the political spectrum have completely taken the power away from normal people. That's why we should just end it all. Otherwise, history will have to record that the greatest tragedy of this period of human transition was not the strident clamor of the opinionated minority, but the appalling silence of the reasonable majority.
Mr. List, please.
I'm sorry, Buckingham. Folks, let's just quit while we're ahead. Let's just skip the walls of flame and the plagues and such. It says in the Bible that this is man's destiny. We destroy the world, and then Jesus comes along to clean it up. Well, let's get going before the game is called on account of darkness. Wake up, America. You are the hope of the world. You see, I also believe in America, and that's why I want to kill people. All of us. I want to be your president because I believe that no people are better at killing people than the American people. Thank you very much.
Well, after the debate, it was clear that Neil List had already made history. And his speech was so convincing it won over the Christian right and forever changed the face of American politics. Suddenly, a Neil List victory seemed like a real possibility.
Kill everyone now! Kill everyone now! Kill everyone
For the last 5 days, this group and others like it have gathered here at the List for President campaign headquarters to show their support.
What Neil did at the debate just might be the smartest political act I've ever seen. He was able to find an entire voter segment that actually wanted to die.
I want to vote for Neil List because he's going to introduce me to Jesus.
Yeah. Thank you, and you.
It's God's will, I'm pretty sure.
In small towns, in places like America, people are completely cut off from society. I mean, they don't go to the theater or to poetry readings. They don't read the Shambhala or smoke hydroponic pot. Death doesn't seem so bad when your own existence is positively dreary and you believe that there's a magic kingdom awaiting you on the other side. Death is a really abstract concept, you know. It's a lot for a Republican to ponder.
With Neil List's campaign garnering international interest, now, against my better judgment, is an announcement by the President of the People's Republic of France.
Mais malheureusement, mes chers amis américains, vous avez tellement foutu le bordel et tellement fait les cons qu'il est grand temps que vous disparaissiez de la planète et M. List va s'occuper de vous tuer tous et nous aurons enfin le nouveau monde dont nous avons tous rêvé. Donc je supporte M. List, bravo M. List, je suis sûr qu'il va gagner.
After all those wacko laws they've had us push through Congress, we've compromised entire elections just to keep these idiots happy, and now they're just going to dump us for some stupid apocalyptic crap. Get me Senator Sloan and call the Nevada Gaming and Voting Commission. Get our operatives in the media moving on this, and get our guy over to the Supreme Court. I will not lose this election. Do you hear me? I will not lose.
Just before the election, the Republicans finally took notice of the Neil List campaign, and they responded in their own special way.
Faced with the tragic larceny of life, we all must die.